Today is a new day. Today is a day for you to begin creating a joyous, fulfilling life. Today is the day to begin to release all your limitations. Today is the day for you to learn the secrets of life.
You know, the people that talk about the good old days and how wonderful it was and it isn't good now, remember, you've created both realities. And if you created good days at one point in your life, you can do it again, even if today is not that good. Get a hold of your thinking. Start to do conscious living. Conscious. We live and think in limited human mind thinking. It has to be this way or that way, or if it can't work this way, how can it happen? Well, the universe is incredibly smarter than we are and has the totality of possibilities to supply us with everything we desire, as long as we can believe that we deserve it. And then we develop some guidelines for living. And one of the first and most important one is to stop all criticism. This is absolutely vital. Criticism never heals anything. It doesn't heal anything out there. It doesn't heal anything in here. We need to love and accept ourselves. When you're scolded, it's hard to make changes. When you're loved, it's easy to make changes. And besides, the things that we have been criticizing ourselves for years, we're still criticizing ourselves for. It's not the way to help. And the things we criticize other people for are reflections of things we don't like about ourselves. The next thing is, don't scare yourself. How many times have you absolutely terrorized yourself with your own thoughts? Don't do that. It's a very unloving thing to do. Let your thoughts be your best friends. Let your thoughts support you in every way possible. Be committed to the relationship you have with yourself. You have been with yourself since the moment you were born, and you will be with yourself until you leave the planet. Don't scold yourself. You want to wake up in the morning and be thrilled to find that you're there. You know, we're so wonderful with other people, and we're so devoted to relationships with other people, but we toss ourselves away and get around to ourselves now and then. No, be committed to yourself. Treat yourself as though you are loved, as though you are someone who is very loved by you. I always suggest that people go to the mirror first thing in the morning and look at the mirror and say, I love you. What can I do today to make you happy? It's a great way to start your day. You know, how many people have somebody that says that to them? I love you, and how can I make you happy today? Well, don't wait for somebody else. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Take care of your body. We want to live a long time. We want to be in great shape. So take loving care of your body. And educate yourself. We all need to do that. We think, oh, I can't do this or that, but we're bright, and there's so much out there for us now. There's books and tapes and classes and lectures and videos. It's all out there. There's so much we can learn. I know I'm going to be learning something new every single day as long as I'm on this planet. As long as I'm on this planet. I will never know it all, but I want to know more and more. One of the things I say in the morning when I wake up is that I want to have more understanding today than I had before. I want to deepen my understanding. And I think it's vital that we all build a financial future for ourselves, everyone. And it doesn't matter where you start. It's vital that women have money of their own. You know, and affirmations are very important here. Something that I operate on. Remember, I came from very lowest of poverty. And I don't live that way now. But what the affirmations that I use is, one, my income is constantly increasing and I prosper wherever I turn. My income is constantly increasing and I prosper wherever I turn. Remember, you are creating your personal laws. You want to fulfill your creative side, your positive creative side. Now, not everybody can build a building, or design a building, or be an artist or a singer or something like that. Some of us, our creative side is very simple. But it is important that we fulfill our creative side in a positive way, because if we don't, we will fulfill it in a negative way. That creativity must be expressed, and you will express it in a negative way by your thinking. Some of you, I know I used to get very creative with my negative thinking. Vengeance and all those wonderful things that only come back to us and create problems. So allow the positive creative side of yourself to come out. Make joy and happiness the very center of your world. You know, it's not out there, it's in here. And we can find joy and happiness in every area of our life if we look for it. Life is very funny, really. It's very funny. I think it's vital that we develop a strong spiritual connection with life. And sometimes we do that through religion, and sometimes we do that as a solitary journey of going within and meditating and allowing answers to come through us. But it is vital. I'm not a religious person, but I am a deeply spiritual person, and I feel very, very connected with all of life. I think it is vital that we have integrity, that we can keep our word, that if we promise somebody something, we honor it and follow through. If you promise yourself something, honor it and follow through. We must have self-respect. And you cannot have self-respect if you break your promises to yourself. I never make a promise anymore that I know I will not, that I do not want to keep, because when I make a promise, I keep it. So many of us, promise ourselves things and then we fall through on them. And if you can't honor and respect yourself, you can't trust yourself, you will never trust life. So we need to develop that. And then the other thing is to live from a center of gratitude. It makes a tremendous difference in life. When I awaken in the morning, before I even open my eyes, I thank the bed for a good night's sleep and for me keeping me so comfortable all night. And then I thank life for myself, that I'm here, that I have chosen to live another day, that I get to spend another day with me. I'm grateful for my family and for my friends, for my home, for my animals. I have 4 wonderful dogs. For the vegetables that I grow, for the work that I do, for the experiences I will have that day, for the health of my body. And I go on and on and on. And this is before I open my eyes, so that when I begin my day, it is coming from a place of gratitude. And life loves a grateful person. And you get much more to be grateful about. Gratitude brings you the goodies. And when I say the goodies, I don't mean just things. I mean the people and the places and the experiences that mean so much in life. Be thankful for all that we have. So that stop all criticism. Don't scare yourself. Be committed to the relationship you have with yourself. Treat yourself as though you are loved. Take care of your body. Educate yourself. Keep learning. Build a financial future for yourself. Can't expect them to take care of us. Fulfill your creative side. Make joy and happiness the center of your world. Develop a strong spiritual connection with life. Have integrity. Keep your word. Respect yourself. And live from a center of gratitude. You know, I have a few personal laws that I live by. I've made them laws for me, and they work for me. One is I am always safe. I know that I am divinely protected. This enables me to move freely in the world because I am safe. I also know that everything I need to know is revealed to me. It always is. It's amazing how I can hear things where the information I need to know comes to me. And everything I need comes to me in the perfect time-space sequence. You know, I will do an affirmation for something that I think I want, and then I just let it go. I feel like it's out in the cosmic kitchen. You know, you put your order in, you go to a restaurant, and you decide what you want to eat, and you put your order in the kitchen. And then you don't run into the kitchen to see how it's being done. You assume that they are taking care of it. So you go about your business, you drink your glass of wine, you have your cup of coffee, you eat some bread, whatever it is, as you wait for your food to come out. You know it's happening. And it's the same thing when you do an affirmation for something. You don't have to keep figuring out how it's going to happen. It's done. It will come in the perfect time-space sequence. I also know that life is a joy and filled with love. That one of the wonderful things about this work that I do is almost everywhere I go, I am greeted with tremendous love. And that's a very nice thing. I also know that I am vibrantly healthy. I know that. I will never again go through the sort of dis-ease I've gone through before, because I am in a totally different space. I know I prosper wherever I turn. I know that I am willing to grow and to change. I don't feel I know it all. I'm willing to see a dark corner of myself as they pop up now and then, and I go, oh, well, all right, that's one to change. That's another one to change. And I also know that all is well in my world. You know, I'm a very, very simple lady with a simple, simple message. Love yourself and heal your life. Forgive the past, move on, and live in today. You cannot have a wonderful today if you're holding on to the misery of the past, or even the good of the past, or you're terrified of the future. Life is wonderful. We can make it so.